$1,200 monthly checks for every single American may become a reality as a judge has just shot down a case in Texas proving that universal basic income cannot be stopped. As guaranteed income programs are spreading across the country, even the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, predicts that everybody will be on a universal basic income program. Even a JP Morgan executive is on board for guaranteed income programs, giving over $56 million in guaranteed income programs across the country. I'm going to give you the latest updates of what is going on with guaranteed income programs, where they stand right now, which ones are happening, and how it could lead to a federal monthly check for every single American. And I'll give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more updates regarding money and Social Security. So, really big case that happened right here. This has been going on for about a month. Judge shoots down Texas AG Paxton's attempt to block guaranteed income program. Judge argues that residents getting great joy from traveling on government funds is a public benefit. So, what's going on here? Well, there was a big guaranteed income program going on in Texas, Houston, Texas district, or the county, Harris County, and there was a big court case going on. So basically in Harris County's civil court, the judge struck down Paxton's arguments that Uplift Harris program, which distributes monthly stipends to more than $1,900 low-income residents, is unconstitutional. If the basically saying this, if the program does not include a public benefit, it does not violate the Constitution. Basically, what was going on here is right here, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton was arguing that the universal basic income program going on in Texas, one of the biggest in the country at the moment, was against the Constitution because I was using taxpayer dollars to give out to residents to help out with a guaranteed income program. If you're not familiar, guaranteed income program basically means that certain residents will get money on a monthly basis, no strings attached. They could do whatever they want with the money. So the Uplift Harris program passed by a vote of 4-1 in Harris County, and basically it's going to give $500 per month for 18 months, and the program began on January 12th and available to 1,924 applicants, but it was in court cases, they're trying to prove that it was unconstitutional. So with this, what does this mean, this court case moving forward? If this is actually pretty big. So basically, if the judge shoots this down, proving that guaranteed income programs are not unconstitutional, meaning that they could still thrive, this means that it's probably going to be spread throughout. So free cash programs spread as more cities expand anti-poverty safety net. So according to this article, mainly talking about Richmond, Virginia, going through a few personal stories, basically saying how their lives have been changed through guaranteed income programs and how a lot of it wasn't actually used for what you would think. So a lot of it was used to help buy a car, to get to work. People weren't just sitting around doing nothing with this. They were actually trying to be productive, which brings us to our next big thing right here. So Elon Musk, if you're not familiar, from Tesla, one of the richest men in the world, depending on the day. So Elon Musk predicts a universal high income as jobs phased out and employment becomes obsolete. It'll be somewhat of an equalizer. So this is what Elon Musk predicts. Basically, that he made striking predictions about the impact of artificial intelligence on jobs and income at the inaugural AI Safety Summit in the UK. Basically saying that it's hard to say exactly what that moment is, but there will come a point when no job is needed. Saying you can have a job if you want to have a job, or sort of personal satisfaction, but the AI will be able to do everything. So when it comes to everything, if you haven't seen already, Tesla and Elon Musk are already working on some robots that could probably do the physical things for you, and actual humanoid robots. And then with AI, it'll take care of, I guess, everything else that's on the computer. And then if you need your toilet fixed or handyman work, you got a robot for that. So basically, Elon Musk's point is that at some point, you won't need a job because all the jobs will be taken over by AI and robots. So really interesting there, because if all the jobs are taken, which many jobs are being taken by software, AI, automations online, what's going to happen to most of the people? Well, he's saying this, that everyone will have to get a universal basic income. And he's not the only one. A former JP Morgan exec who now works to distribute basic income payments to those in need. So working for JP Morgan and being an executive, now he wants to give back, but in a different way. So Hol Coaxum is the CEO of McAfee, which has distributed over $52 million in basic income payments. So he wants to hand out more money to vulnerable populations across the country. So basically, seems like there's a growing trend here. Now, what about you? If you don't fall in place of any of these smaller resident or smaller county programs, what about you? Well, that's where the bigger program comes in. So, a new proposal could give Americans monthly $1,200 checks. I've spoken about this before. This bill by Ilhan Omar basically would give $1,200 per month to every adult, $600 per month to every child, through local governments via cash payments over a 5-year period. This is called the Support Act. This bill has actually been introduced into Congress. Saying this bill builds on successful guaranteed income pilot programs we have seen in localities nationwide, including Minneapolis and St. Paul. So, according to Elon Musk, if robots and AI do take over everything, then maybe we could see a $1,200 monthly check. Now, to be honest, I don't see this happening anytime soon, but you never know with AI. Maybe things really, maybe it's like a tidal wave where everything just takes over everything. No one has to work. No one has to do anything anymore. And then we could see $1,200 monthly checks. Would that be enough? Would there even be the need for money if that's the case? Well, that's later on in the future, but how the big question here is some people are being given thousands of dollars with no strings attached in universal basic income trials. They mostly spend the cash wisely. That's the big question. Are people just sitting around and doing nothing, or are they using the money for good? Well, now, since we're not in a future sci-fi reality with robots and AI taking over, what's happening in the real world? Well, in terms of universal basic income program, a common question about the concept is how people spend the cash. Experts and initial trials suggest UBI, universal basic income, is mostly spent on essentials like food and housing. I think most people just want the same thing. They just want to live a comfortable life, be happy, have some good people around them, have enough food, have a place to live that's safe, and anything after that is kind of a bonus. But I think that's what people want. That's what people are going for. And that's what it says right here in this article, that people are just trying to get food and secure a nice, safe place to live. That's where the bulk of the money was being spent. So early evidence from trials points to people primarily using their UBI fund to cover basic living costs such as food, housing, and transportation, rather than indulging in vices such as drinking, gambling, and drugs, which I think is what maybe some other people may think, that, oh, people are just going to sit around and watch cat videos all day. Not necessarily the case. So net beneficiaries of UBI are likely to be those people struggling to get by, so it makes sense they would spend most of the money on essentials. So yeah, I guess as we're starting to see more money being poured in to UBI programs, we're probably going to see more. Maybe as AI and robots take over, we could see it on a federal level, but that's still further down the line. At this point, in reality, we don't see any big support for a federal $1,200 monthly check program, but it is on the table. So we'll see what happens with that. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Belle's tip of the day, and what I want to tell you is always stay happy. Always be glad for your family, because your family is the ones who made you and made you. So everybody, hope you have a good July 4th. Bye!
Now,
if you want to see how seniors could get more money under this new Social Security plan, you're You're going to want to click this video over here, and I'll go over the details of that new plan for Social Security recipients to get more money. So click that video now, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.